Hello guys, I'm making this video to share with you some tips and tricks to defeat the assassin Tian Ying in Where Winds Meet on Legend difficulty. I assume all of you already have some experience with this fight, so I will explain things accordingly. In the first phase, there isn't much that you can do. When you see his stuff glowing, prepare to use your mystic skill to counter him and briefly stun him. During any of his other attacks, he can be knocked down by several skills if you feel like smashing him down. There is really nothing too important in this phase that you can do, so let's move on the second phase. So for the second phase, what you can do to make the fight more predictable is to keep your distance so he will trigger only his dash kicking attacks. This attack has two variations, one with a single kick and another one with a triple kick. You will need to practice parrying both of these attacks, and then if you want to play safe, instantly retreat to create some space and wait for the same attack again. You can repeat this strategy and deplete his HP slowly to save potions for the third phase. One more thing, when he jumps into the air, you can take a break and run at the far end of the arena to completely dodge these attacks. However, I found it pretty easy to parry 2 out of 3 of these attacks in this mechanic. For the first attack, I don't really have any good tips, so just block it, but for the second attack, parry the moment he smashes the ground, and for the third attack, keep an eye on the terrain and wait for the earthquake. The moment you see the camera shaking, it's your cue to parry. Doing that will give you some good extra poise damage to finish phase 2 a bit faster. I will also like to phase and parry this attack since it is fairly easy to parry and does a lot stamina damage, and for the red attack, as always, parry the moment you see the red glow. So basically for the entire phase 2, just keep your distance and try to stagger him by baiting only his 2 kicking attacks. For phase 3, you will only have to learn how to parry 3 different attacks. Just like phase 2, we want to keep our distance, but this time even a little bit further, and if we do so, it will trigger only 3 different attacks. The first one is that if he juggles his dagger first, expect an immediate attack that you will need to parry once. After that, make sure to dodge to create some distance to avoid getting hit by the follow-up attacks. If he doesn't juggle his sword, and instead he will dash forward a little bit and then vanish, you will expect a delayed attack. To parry this move, pay attention to the small leaning down animation after his second dash, but let's just break it down a little bit slower. So he goes forward, then vanishes once, vanishes twice, takes position to strike, and then he makes a small lean before start his attack. That small lean is your cue to parry. After the parry, once again create some distance to avoid triggering another combo, and the last combo that he might do starts with the backstep this time, and then he vanishes. He vanishes for a second time, then once more, and then he appears for one instant attack, small delay, and then a double kick. So, let's see it one more time. Backstep, vanish, vanish, appear for an instant attack, small delay, double kick. If you are lucky and you keep your distance as shown in this video, you won't be triggering any other attack on this entire phase. But in case you do trigger the edge attack, an easy way I found to deal with it is to hold block and wait for him to appear. The moment he appears, hit parry and it will work like a charm. I know in this video I take a few hits since I'm playing tank, and I will also use the tank shield ability to mitigate some of the damage I failed to block, but honestly there isn't anything better that you can do on your first clear. So the main thing that I want you to take from this video is that you can make his attacks much more predictable simply by keeping your distance. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wish you the best of luck on your kill. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.